posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, chillin' in the bill. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the cup, put it in the air. Going up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second and 4.
From the 44 now, here's second and 4.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Nice, let's go. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Back.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18, go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A gain of 7. The first down.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
Back to throw again. get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. There's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Let's go. Hot step 18. Pioneer. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set. 18. Let's go now. 60 by 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
19. Come on.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
19.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Timberwolves, Packers 60, Packers, ready, 60 Maverick, Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go now. Packers 60.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Torrey Burton from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 17-14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Ready up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Powering his way forward. Now a hit and a loose football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down.
Ready? Go!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
70 Ranger. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Cougar 19.
And now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense. And I'm not sure if we got a little sloppy with the mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Here we go. Check. 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 Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
2nd and 14. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Come on.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. In motion, Hill. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. In motion, Hill.
Check smash! Check smash! Wriggle up, hey!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, but watch it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 72 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Ready? Gravity line. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own
46-yard
line.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Get it! Tap the 60. Hey, pass. Go sweep.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Reno, go!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 3rd and 4.
Cut that team!
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take get this one out to about the 13. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat him to the corner and then turn.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the route.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it. Thought they had things moving in the right direction.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jody Sly is set to kick off.
Here's Sly now to kick off as he'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Saints 35.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, what a move. And here now a spin. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice throw from the 3rd-round pick. It gets him a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 176 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
18, 5 in. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First and goal.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Second down, goal to go.
Warriors, 70.
Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.